A young couple had been dating for a few weeks now. They still hadn't seen each other without clothes, and they both were really nervous as it was today their third date. They had an amazing time together, first going to a concert and then walking at the beach watching the sunset. They went over to the man's place and naturally one thing led to another. They started kissing each other and undressing. After about 30 minutes they are done, and the woman goes and lights a cigarette. The man was really surprised to see that she was smoking and asked her about it. "What's with that? You didn't tell me that you smoke." The woman says, "I always smoke after first making love." The man thinks for a while and says, "But you should really stop doing that, as it's not healthy." The woman laughs and asks, "And what exactly will a cigarette once in a while do for me?" The man says, "Well, I was reading from a newspaper some time ago that it stops your growth if you smoke." The woman doesn't say anything for a while, just continues smoking her cigarette, and then she can see the man getting up from the bed. She takes a good long look at his groin, and then asks, "And do you smoke?" The man says, "No, never." So the woman continues staring at his groin and asks, "Well, then what's your excuse?" One sunny day, a visually impaired gentleman and his loyal guide dog were out for their regular stroll, navigating the familiar streets of their neighborhood. They soon found themselves approaching a notoriously busy intersection, bustling with a constant flow of traffic and the sounds of city life. Seemingly unfazed by the loud noises and the high volume of cars speeding past them on the street, the dog took an unexpected and alarming decision. He guided the blind man straight into the chaotic thick of the traffic, showing absolutely no regard for the clear and present danger. This abrupt and reckless move was instantly followed by the harsh, jarring screech of tires braking suddenly, and the cacophony of horns blaring in panic from terrified drivers who swerved desperately, doing their utmost to avoid hitting the blind man and his dog, who were now dangerously exposed in the middle of the road. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of near misses and heart-stopping moments, the blind man and his guide dog managed to reach the relative safety of the sidewalk on the other side of the bustling intersection, narrowly escaping what could have been a tragic accident. After catching his breath and regaining some composure, the blind man reached into the pocket of his worn-out coat, retrieved a doggy biscuit, and offered it to his canine companion. A passerby who had been observing the entire near-death incident from a short distance found himself completely unable to contain his astonishment. He approached the blind man and asked incredulously, "I'm sorry, but I have to ask, why on earth are you rewarding your dog with a cookie? He nearly got you killed out there." The blind man, turning his head slightly in the direction of the voice, replied coolly and without a hint of emotion, "I need to find out where his head is so I can kick his ass."